Hey guys, welcome back to Chaotic Strategies TCG. Today in this video, I got my good friend Brandon and our Facebook editor and our local Magic the Gathering kind of expert to kind of go over just a real quick rundown of how to play Magic the Gathering. Hope you guys liked the video, and here it is. Alright guys, got my good friend Brandon here. We're going to give you a quick rundown on how to play Magic the Gathering. He's our local expert here, so I am going to pass the torch on to him.
Hey guys, here just give you a quick lowdown real quick just how to go through the game of Magic the Gathering. One of my more favorite games here consists of a 60 card minimum deck. It can go upward to the sky's the limit. Mostly want to keep it down towards 60 to keep it more reliable. Even your casual competitive play doesn't really matter. I want to be able to play what you can play. Different cards we have here will consist of lands, instances, sorceries, enchantments, artifacts, and creatures. There's even more to go into each of those as well. Every deck will consist of land, at least land. You'll have, or mana is what we call it. You always need mana to cast anything, to play anything. So to start our turns out in our battle phases, will be the first step will be an upkeep step, but during the first turn, the upkeep step will pretty much be null and void because you won't have anything on your battlefield to upkeep with. To start the game off, you always want to shuffle up your deck. You get your point well. You shuffle up yours, they'll shuffle up theirs, you give each other a cut. And then you want to deal out yourself 7 cards. And then from here, you and your opponent can have upwards to 8 people on the table. From here, you roll your dice. Person who gets the highest number can go from there, go clockwise from the winner. And you'll start off with 20 life. The goal is to deplete your opponent's life down to 0 or less. There's ways to get more life, but that will be covered later. And to start off your turns, you'll want to play your mana first. You can play 1 mana per turn, and only 1 mana, unless you have a card that gives you the ability otherwise. Going to summoning creatures, start off with your mana pool. You can have as many mana as you can have in your mana, as long as you got them to play them, get them out there. You can never have too much mana. And so when going into summoning a creature, every creature will have a summoning cost, which will be in your top right corner of the card. And for this instance, I have Goblin Electromancer. He'll cost 1 island. Yeah, 1 island and 1 mountain, my bad. And so to do this, you'll tap 1 island and 1 mountain, and then you summon your creature. For the first turn that your creature is summoned, he has Summoning Sickness, which is he cannot tap for his abilities, and he cannot attack in the first turn that he is out, unless he has haste, which will be covered in a later video. So then, our next step into the battle phase. So for going to battle, we have our creatures here. So going for battle, here's our creatures here. So we have these numbers in our bottom right corners here. For instance, with Niv-Mizzet Perun, he is a 5/5. Our first number here will be our power, and our second number will be our health, if you will. And when going into battle, say this is our other opponent's creature, your power number, which is your first number, will go towards their health number, which is their second number. So where Niv-Mizzet, he's a 5/5, and we have Goblin Electromancer as a 2/2. If you were to attack with Niv-Mizzet, he would attack him for 5 damage, which deals him an excess of 3, effectively destroying Goblin Electromancer. The extra 3 damage does not affect anything else, unless you were to have Trample, which is an ability that we'll cover in a later video. And once the creature is destroyed, the card will go to our graveyard, which is generally placed above our deck or below, just whatever you prefer. So if you were to attack your opponent and he has no creatures, the attack will go directly to your opponent's life health points. Which, if he attacks for 5, if he's at 20, will take you down to 15. Which with these nice little spin downs are nice to find the number, unlike your other randoms. To attack, you'll tap your creature, and they will stay tapped till your untap phase, which will be at the beginning of your next step. Creatures that are already tapped for abilities, or for the sec that you forgot to untap them, they cannot defend or attack. Only untapped creatures will be able to defend. And after battle step comes our main phase 2, which comes main phase 2, you can, if you still have any remaining mana to be spent, you can use that mana to cast other instances, sorceries, artifacts, other spells, creatures, what have you not. And then after your main phase 2, after you've done everything that you can do or want to do, you will come to your end step, and any abilities or effects that will trigger during end step will trigger, and then after that it'll come to the next person's turn to their upkeep stage. Coming to upkeep stage before your draw stage, you will want to untap your mana, your creatures, anything that is tapped and that can be untapped during this step needs to be untapped, because once you draw your card for your draw phase, anything that is tapped has to remain tapped for the rest of the turn until your next untap step, and which can be a real pain, because then you're out your defenders, you're out your enchantments that can trigger abilities and what have you. Well, thank you guys for sticking around and hearing my explanation on our quick gameplay through of Magic here. Please stay tuned for our next video that will be coming out soon. We'll be going in depth into the battle phase and every mechanics and whatnot have you of the battle step phase.
Alrighty guys, and that's our video. Just a quick rundown on how to play Magic the Gathering. And next week's video we're going to give a more in-depth rundown of the battle mechanics of the game and kind of how to play your instances and sorcery cards to kind of give you the one-up in Magic the Gathering. So again, like always guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, let us know what kind of decks you guys run in your Magic the Gathering tournaments, and let us know what else, what other videos you'd like to see us make. Have a good night, stay safe, wash your hands, we'll see you in next week's video.